Om Shanti. And so today, guys, it's nice to see you again. The room feels very different, I'm sure you can tell. I'll talk about that in another video, but today I just want to offer you some 10-20 minutes of flow. Something I haven't done yet, but now I've got the space and the background to do it. I really want to take advantage of that and let you guys move with me and come flow. So grab yourself a mat, 2 blocks just in case, and some quiet space if you've got it as well. Play this video, get some speakers, and just switch off and get ready to move just very gently, very delicately. I hope you enjoy. For today, if you can, get your hands on 2 blocks, amazing. If not, just use some books or some cushions, just something to give us some support going forward, because you might want them in a bit. I love blocks. So what we'll do is we'll start laid down on our backs, and then from there we'll start to arrive in what I call yoga mode. We hit the reset button to begin our sequence. So let's come to lay down. Feet can be on the floor, hands on the lower belly. And just start to take some deeper breaths through the nose and out through the nose. And with the hands on the lower belly, we're able to connect with the diaphragm. So your hands rest quite low down, and you send your breath down the windpipe all the way to where your hands are resting. And in that way, you get a better understanding of the goings on internally with the capacity of your breath. How does it feel to breathe to your hands? For me, it's very calming. I also get a chance to increase the amount of oxygen I take in, which in itself is very restoring. Let's take a big breath together. Exhale. Good. Let's bring both knees into the chest. Hold them in. The right hand can rest on that top left leg. Focus more on the opposite shoulder really melting down. While the knees may hover a little bit in space, that's fine, but focus on that left shoulder. Really melt down. And breathe. It's easy to forget when you're so relaxed how deep your breathing is, or can be rather. Inhale to center, and use core control to slowly drop the knees over to the other side. Twist. Yes, good, there we go. And again, same, focus on that right shoulder now, melting down. And it's okay to yawn. You know, this is super relaxing stuff we're doing. We're dropping into our rest and digest nervous system. So that feeling of sleepiness may come. And that's okay. You know, I yawn a lot when I teach. Yoga makes me tired. Yoga presents how I truly feel, rather than the whole default network taking over, telling me to carry on. Yoga presents the truth a lot. Inhale to center, and hold the knees in one more time. all the way up. Beautiful. We're seated, and now we can come to tabletop position. Take a moment, spread the fingertips nice and wide, plug the shoulders down the back. I like the inner creases of my elbows facing each other. That way the elbows are not hyperextended forward. You've got a nice softness to the elbow joints there. Really nice and simple. Inhale, lift, and exhale deeply round. These are nice and slow. Cat-cow, very effective, yet simple sequence of movements. Really good for the spine. Really good for digestion. Really good for the hips. It's just an all-rounder. Full inhale. Full exhale. Good. Take one more full round. And then come to lift. And then from the lift, keep that shape. Walk the hands forward. Allow the heart to drop down to the floor. So melting heart pose. The bum is quite high in the air here. So either chin to floor or forehead down. This isn't child's pose just yet. It's more back bend sensation. Allow the hands to be reaching forward. And like I said, bum is quite high in the air, so you get the whole back to dip down. From here, on your inhale, plant the hands into the floor securely, and then let the hips just tip forward a little bit. It's not back bend fully just yet, but you've got that action starting to come in, so the spine feels like it may be a little bit easier coming forward in the moment. Core engaged as well here, and in a very short second, you're going to use the core to power you back. So take a breath, fire up the core, and then back you go. Well done. Good. Hands to the floor. Really nice. Plant the hands securely into the floor, tuck toes under, send body weight to the back of the mat for a second. We're going to stretch the base of the feet open. This is intense, I know. I'm going to do this with you so that we can all be in the moment together. Now I look at my toes just to make this spread, and you manually might want to get in there. I have a funny little toe, so I've got to make sure that I do it myself sometimes, just to get a really nice spread of the feet. And then the whole base of the feet will open up. And if you've ever had a reflexology treatment, you'll know the importance of the feet. Yoga presented that to me as well. So you can also grab the edges of the mat, push the mat away, and get a little bit more reach. Good, staying with me if you can for a little bit longer. Maybe one more full breath. And an exhale. Good. Plant the hands into the floor. Get ready to press into the knuckle edge of the hands and drive down, lift, downward facing. Here we are in one of the most common shapes of yoga itself. So let the head be free, maybe a few yes shakes, a few no shakes with the head, and drive down to the knuckle edge as I said. And I'm shifting left and right between my both legs. That way I can allow the body weight to isolate itself down one leg and then the other, and I get some nice good extension. Really nice. Then from here, land in the full version of downward facing, and then slowly shift forward to plank pose. Stay in plank. The back doesn't dip too much here, nor are you in downward dog. It's a nice solid 3x4 plank of wood. So think about that on the back. You're driving down to the hands. Inhale. Downward facing, use the core to power up. For those of you who want to, if you have your block or your books, whatever you're using to support you here, I love downward facing dog with 2 blocks. That way my heels reach down, but I get that really nice long extension through the back of the legs while my head feels really free. And you can keep the block as we come forward again to another round. Plank pose, breathe in. And exhale, breathe out. So this really for me is meditation in movement. Inhale one more time. Stay in the plank. For those of you who want to, bring your right knee to your right wrist. Good, hug the knee up. Step back. Left knee, left wrist. Hug the knee up. Good, step back. Both knees? Definitely not. Take it back, downward facing dog. Good. So the heart rate's starting to build a little bit here, and this is what we want. Now from here, I'd like you to take your right leg to the sky, watching out for any furniture in your room, and lift. Good, bend the right knee, let the hips open. You see my shoulders remain square, and my left heel continues to reach down. From here, slowly, bring the foot forward, step, land on the big toe first, drop the back knee. Good, untuck the back toes. You might keep the blocks, you might grab a block now, you don't have to. Bring both hands to the right knee. Low lunge, elevate, press away. And we're not just sinking in passively. If you see, I'm really just letting the shape take over. I want to make sure I create that little bit of height. Good, arms out to goalpost arms. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath. And then exhale, hands down on the inside edge of the right foot. So moving a block out of the way, and take it down and take the hands to the floor, to the block, or the elbows can come down. And what I do, I don't look at my back leg. That way I cut off potential length here. So I look forward and I take my shoulders down my back and think about growing in that direction. For those of you who want a little bit more of a challenge, tuck your back toes under and lift the leg away from the floor. That will strengthen the back leg a lot. Take a huge breath in wherever you are. And then everyone, drop the back knee, come up off the elbows, bring the left hand underneath your face, right hand, right knee, twist. Good. Think about the lower back twisting first, then the middle of the back, then the upper back, and the right arm can lift. I like to turn the little finger to face forward so my shoulder plugs in and down. Breathe in here. And as you exhale, option, you don't have to go there, but you can come with me if you want to. Bend the back knee, find the foot, and open the chest back out. Good. Stay grounded in your right big toe. Breathe in. And as you exhale, let it go. Take the hand up and over, nice and slow. Frame the front right foot in the center, half split stretch. And then from the half split stretch, let's drag the heel back. Coming into Vinyasa number 1. We'll only do a couple of these today, but I just want to get some really key alignment built into these. So, triceps fired up, elbows bend backwards. Think about a really solid core. Inhale. Exhale. So slow. See the elbows track backwards. All the way down. Keep the hands where they are. Lift baby cobra. Just a little bit. Toenails down. Make sure the lower back is doing all the work here. You might even lift the hands off the floor just to check in with that. Last inhale. And exhale. Press back onto the knees. I'm going to take you into a couple more variations just to warm up the arms a little bit. So hands super wide on the floor. Take a breath. This is more of a chest lowering down. So feel that action through the center of the chest. Good. Press down and lift in breath. Good. Same again. One more time. And lift. Really nice. Hands, create a little diamond with the fingertip and thumb. Same, breath in. Lower. Press. And one more time. This is a blend of yoga and yoga conditioning. Good. Back to downward facing dog. Let's take our left leg to the sky, lift, bend the knee, open up, let the right heel draw down, and slowly step forward, land, drop the back knee to the floor. Good, both hands to the knee, lift, heart elevates, and avoid sinking into the shape, press down into the big toe, goalpost arms, let the heart present up. Good, feel the chest broaden, slight back bend here, breathe in, breathe out. One more inhale. And exhale down on the inside edge of the left foot. Now take your option of bowing down to the hands, fists, or elbows, or you use the block as you did previously. I love using the block here. It allows me to focus on even descent through my elbows. Shoulders down the back, and like I said, think about growing forward. For those of you who want it, tuck those back toes under, lift. Power up that leg a lot. Inhale together. Exhale, lower, really nice. Right hand underneath your face, left hand, left knee, let's twist. Lower back, middle back, upper back. Good. Left arm can lift. Reach it up, little finger faces forward. Move the hand around so you can see how it feels for the shoulder to move. Take it down the back, take an inhale. And then bend the back knee, find the foot. If you want to, that is an option, and stay open in the chest. Lunge deep into that left leg so you stretch out the right top thigh and quad a lot. Inhale together. Exhale. Last time for this side. Half split stretch. Moving back, moving forward. Alright, come to the full version of half split. To the fingertips, half lift. Bend elbows outwards and fold down. And then plant the hands into the floor. Drag the heel back. Plank pose. Vinyasa number 2. This can be a choice. You don't have to do this one, but if you want to come with me, take an inhale. Think about the solid back. So you don't dip or you don't lift the hips too high. Either one of those stays solid. Inhale. Lower. Exhale. Good. Lift cobra a little bit higher this time. Feel the lower belly draw in and up. Shoulders down the back. Tuck toes under, downward facing. 3 times nice and slow. Of your choice, either knees down or plank down. Inhale. Triceps. Lift. I'm choosing the upward facing. And then downward facing. Good. Round 2. Each one getting progressively slower. Last one is the slowest one. Triceps. And downward facing. Good, draw the knees nice and wide. Child's pose. I like to grab the edges of the mat in child's pose and just let my lower back reach to the back of the room. Walk the hands in towards you. If you want to come to rest, swing the legs out in front of you and come to lay down on the back. Otherwise, that marks the end of our practice together today. I want to thank you for spending time, and I want to also give you the opportunity to thank yourself for offering your body and your mind some 10-20 minutes of self-care. Om Shanti. And until my next video, I will speak to you soon.